Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Okay, I'm joined right now by one half of the pro female fight that's happening on BCMMA card coming up. Bryony, you're taking on Samantha Jean Francois, should we call her? Now, Samantha Jean...
Yeah, Jean Francois, I think it is.
Yeah, I was going to say Jean. Samantha will call her. Shall I call Sam?
Okay.
Shall I call her Sam? Yeah. Okay, look, you start off your pro debut and with an absolute, in my opinion, on the Shock and Awe card, which, by the way, is a fantastic promotion as well. By the by, Brian does a stellar job there, but you absolutely dominated Jade in that fight, in my opinion. You know, your grappling was on point. You finished with the TKO from literally just pounding her into the canvas, to put it politely. Did you feel kind of, after your first win, after the pro fight, did you feel like kind of relief? You like got it done, got it out of the way?
Oh yeah, huge relief. Because the jump from sort of amateur to pro level is a pretty big. It's a pretty big thing. So yeah, to win, and also because sort of I know sort of Jade and Jim 01 and that team. You know, it was quite a big thing to get the win there. So it was a huge relief.
Now I was going to say, because there isn't 100,000 different 115 pounders around. So had you two cross paths before with training or anything by any chance? You know, because obviously you all train at separate gyms, etc. But have you found out that you've maybe crossed paths with people who you think you'll end up fighting?
Oh yeah, I mean it does happen, definitely. Yeah, I'd grappled Jade in a couple of interclubs at Gym 01, and she'd beaten me both times with arm bars. So you know, obviously she was looking to do the same thing again, and I think obviously my grappling had massively improved, and also she dropped quite a lot of weight as well. So we were a lot more evenly matched this time. So yeah, we do, and I'm actually training this weekend with some people. Wendy McKenna, who I fought, she's coming down, Indy Breyer. So yeah, we do tend to sort of train and fight the same people sometimes, so it can't be avoided really.
No, it can't. No, for yourself, are you going to tune into this Ultimate? Have you tuned in? Have you watched it already? The Ultimate Fighter that's out, the Joanna Jacek and Claudia Gadella one, because you've got a load of ladies in there fighting around your weight. So is that something that's interested you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've got UFC Fight Pass. Unfortunately, I didn't realise there's a delay on that, but oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that. I know Helen Harper and Kate Jackson. I've trained with them, and I did want to go in for it myself, but I'm actually 2 years over the age limit, and I only had one pro fight. Yeah,
you need to have 3, isn't it?
Well, they said that, and then some of the people that got in had only had one fight, so I was a bit gutted, to be honest.
That's strange.
I probably actually could have had a good chance if I'd gone out there, but never mind, there's no point in sort of looking back on that.
No. Well, do you know what? You can make it there yourself anyway. You don't need tough. That's what you got to think.
Well, I am getting on a bit now, though. Time's running out.
What do you mean I'm getting on a bit? There's no such thing. Look, Randy Couture, that's all I say to anyone.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are definitely people that inspire me to think that I can carry on.
Honestly, when I get to 47, I'll be sitting there thinking, I reckon I could still do this. I reckon I can still get this. I reckon I can still be a 2-weight champ in the UFC. I think I've still got it in me. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
There will be. There'll be guys, I'm telling you, there'll be people there at 47 going, if he can do it, so can I. Except none of us have got that kind of wrestling background that he had and at high level, but we'll just keep telling ourselves that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, look, like you said, you transitioned from the amateur to the pro ranks. How, for you then, have you found how have you found that transition then?
From amateur to pro, do you mean?
Yeah, like, because obviously it's longer rounds. You can throw elbows, you can elbow smash your opponent, you can knee in the clinch, which I don't think you can do in amateur. So...
You can in some, it depends on the promotion.
Yeah, that's what grinds me. Yeah, the rules different, aren't they? See, I've done pro fights so long now, I kind of forget what amateur rules are kicking about. Like, when I was around, there was that many different amateur rounds, different amateur classes. You literally had to turn up on a day and say, what can I do? Right, and you had to write it down, and you go, right, go on. And it's like an exam. You'd go into the fight going, oh, I can't do that. You have to remember what you can do. I remember I got an opponent. I absolutely...
That's the thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's a nightmare. I mauled this guy in a bout. I absolutely mullered him, and then I switched. I was in side control, and instead I went knee on belly, but what he didn't expect was I went to ride him behind. I did like a Harley sitting facing away on his legs, switched into the knee bar, and I think the knee bar was I just couldn't get the knee bar because he moved his leg, so I switched to a toe hold, which apparently wasn't allowed to do. And I said, hang on a minute, I was having a conversation with the referee, holding the guy in a toe hold, telling him we had a rules meeting. I asked about this, and they said it's okay, while the referee's talking to me, and then the bell rang. I was absolutely fuming. Oh,
that's crazy.
Honestly, the video's still out there as well. You can actually see me talk to the referee. I got up there. I thought, if I could punch that ref right now, I'd absolutely obliterate him. But yeah, but yeah, it's just one of those things where the rules are a bit different. But so yeah, how did you find that kind of extra 2 minutes longer in a round? It is a bit different because you have to pace yourself differently than you would have done in amateur.
Yeah, do you know what? It actually suited me. I was dreading 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of fights that I've done where I've got a great position. I've got mount. I'm sort of ground and pounding someone, and then the round ends, and they stand you up. And you think, no, I just need like 30 more seconds. So it really suited me. I didn't feel tired at the end of the 5 minutes. I think sometimes I take a little bit of time to get a good position. I don't sort of rush in or anything. So I actually prefer the 5-minute rounds. Well, I did for the last fight anyway.
Yeah, well, I was going to say you were on top for the last one, so I like it as well. When I'm on top, it's a lot less effort.
If it was the other way around, then it would be very different, wouldn't it?
Okay, so you said your grappling improved. So did you, when obviously you did those kind of inter-club things, is that something that stuck out to you then when you kind of thought, I need to up my game in the grappling? What did you do to up your game then? With the grappling side of things, how did you improve yourself leaps and bounds?
It was the wrestling.
Yeah.
I just got into the wrestling, doing it, every week with really high-level wrestlers.
Yeah.
And that just changed my whole game. And then I competed in every sort of no-gi grappling tournament that I could get to, and I was sort of doing well and then winning them, and beating people much bigger and sort of more experienced in BJJ, just using wrestling really
works, doesn't it?
That massively changed my game. And I'd say to anyone, wrestling is like so important for MMA.
Oh, it's huge. My coach, he was a Division 2 NCAA wrestler, and he's he's like an 18 stone thug is what I call him. But he used to compete down at like 67 kilos. He used to compete down at. Now he's like he's about 105 kilos. Yeah, he used to just walk around. When he was in America, he would say he'd just walk around like a skeleton all year for wrestling season. But
oh God, yeah.
Just nasty it sounded. But yeah, we'd grapple, and he would just pin me down, and I just couldn't. Jiu-Jitsu just didn't work. But then again, he just knew but the thing is, he was like a high level. What grade did he get to? Did he get to purple? Well, he's technically a black belt, but because he was trained under Half Gracie.
Okay.
Apparently it's really hard to get a black belt there. I'm not saying they sandbag their guys for competitions, so they delay their grades, but he was he was under Half Gracie, so he had legit jiu-jitsu. But the thing is, because it's wrestling, he just integrated the two of them. So his, like you said, it makes a difference because you can just pin a guy in jiu-jitsu down with that head. People don't in jiu-jitsu use the head a lot, but with wrestling, it's a big part of the game. Using your head to pin a guy down makes a big difference.
Yeah, you can literally control people with your head, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I love it now. When I grapple with people, I'm just a nasty piece of work. I'm just like, right, I'm going to get whatever horrible joint I can, and I'm going to insert it into your face, into those in between your ribs. I'm just going to be horrible. I'm not even going to be, smooth. Oh, jiu-jitsu, beautiful art. No, I'm just going to be nasty. It's as simple as that.
That's what you got to be, though, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Especially for MMA.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When we were doing the amateur stuff, I was jiu-jitsu. Oh yeah. Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, I'm transitioning all this stuff. And then all of a sudden I kind of went, yeah, I need to quit this because it ain't going to work forever because guys are just going to absolutely muller me.
Yes. Unless you are absolutely fantastic at jiu-jitsu, I think a wrestler is is going to have the upper hand.
Probably going to have the upper hand. So look, you see, you've got when you come down and train. So the guys that you train with. Do you think though it helps? Because I think it helps if you train with someone a little bit heavier. I'm not saying like obviously a heavyweight because there's not much you're going to do in there, the rolling. But if you get like a 125, a 135, and even a 145, I think it will benefit you in a way because when you're grappling with them, they're not going to put like a 45 is not going to put full effort in, but you put a bit of effort in, it's going to strengthen you and it's going to help you better when you get the 115 as you roll with in a fight. Sorry, you probably just feel like they're children. You just like brush them off, going get off.
Well, I wish it was like that, but I'm always shocked by the strength of the women. I grappled Fionn Davies at Naga last year, and I'm sure she's stronger than a lot of men that I've grappled. Just immensely strong. So I've not actually found any women, that train a lot to be, a pushover at all. But I do find training with the men really helpful. Definitely.
I was going to say, I'm not sexist, but I think it might be because when you go shopping, you get more than is humanly physically possible. That's where you get that strong grip. Your fingers can hold like hundreds of carrier bags of shopping and you don't even flinch, you just walk normal. Whereas a man, we make it like a challenge to try and get the key in the door with all the shopping in one hand, and we're shaking like a shitting dog when we do it, but for women it's nothing. I think that's what it is.
That must be why. That's what it is. You're right.
I'm telling you, people want us blokes now. We're going to be on the weekend. The guys are going to be going down. I'm doing some training. What are you doing? Going down Miss Selfridges and getting myself some bits. You laugh now. It will happen, folks. There's going to be guys. You'll see them walking down the street, and they'll be training. They'll be in their shorts. They'll have their lycras. They'll have their skins on, and they'll be there. They're shopping either side.
I can imagine that. Yeah, I think that happens already. Actually,
yeah. Coaches behind them. Come on, you can do it. One more shop. One more bag.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling. I remember watching that film Creed. Have you seen it yet?
Oh no, I haven't seen it. No.
I won't spoil it, but they all die. There's a good bit in there. I can't reference it because I don't want to touch on it. It's actually a good film to watch. I legit, honestly, it's not a bad film to watch. Honestly. No,
I've heard it's good. No, I do want to watch it. Definitely.
Yeah, I had a magical fairy put on my laptop one night when I was asleep, and it just appeared on my laptop before it was even out on DVD. It's weird. It happens. Anyway, so look, BCMMA, they're awesome promotion to be on. I'll be honest with you. I know Jack and I know Chris, they're great guys. They're doing a lot of work there. They've got that TV deal, sorry, they've got that network deal with MMA Live. The exposure as well. It's quite a good thing for you to get your name out there in a sense of when you're on a promotion and they're streaming it, you got a few faces, so that could open up for you then with fighting, not just in, because I saw the figures they were putting out there, and it's not UK, it's a lot of overseas stuff. Does that kind of then...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so do you think, I could be fighting maybe Europe or even stateside? Because I wouldn't be shocked if you got called stateside, because 115ers, they're looking for them all over the place. I actually had in fact, I'll talk to you offline about it, because I might even suggest you to someone. But yeah, I had someone in the States asking me about 115ers, and I said, there's so-and-so, and then, all the girls I mentioned got into the tough thing. I said,
right, yeah.
It was actually literally about the week before he said it all, and then a friend of mine, I can't say it out loud, people, but someone said, no, they're on the tough, and I went, are they? And I went, yeah, they told me before they went. I went, bugger. But yeah, it's one of the things where people are looking out for these, 115ers, because you got to think to yourself, 115 and 135, they're the next, anyone who's got them in their promotion, the feeders for the UFC, suppose, and even Invicta to it as well.
Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'd love to get the opportunity to, go to Invicta or I'm not sure. I don't know if I really realistically make it to UFC, but obviously, I'll just carry on and do as well as I can.
We need a PMA from you. It's called the Positive Mental Attitude. Do we understand?
Yeah.
I'm going to be your life coach.
I need to be realistic as well.
I'm going to be a life coach now. That's it. I'm going to send you messages every day and say PMA. Alright? 6 a.m. PMA. Positive mental attitude. You can do it. Alright?
Oh, thank you.
You can. There's no such thing as I can't. Right? When I trained at the gym and anyone came in for coaching with me or anything, I'd say there's no such word as I can't in this place. The T stands outside. Can comes in.
Yeah, I like that.
And same here. You can do anything. You can make it anywhere, woman. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
So look, that's the thing. There's opportunities all around the world, and this. So why'd you take the leap to pro anyway? Did you just feel like amateur was finished for you in a sense? Like you got the nooks and crannies of your game sharpened up, and you felt ready for that pro jump?
Yeah, basically, yeah, because I'd done. My official record was 5-2, but I'd done another fight as well. So I'd actually sort of won 6 and lost 2 amateur MMA fights, and I'd obviously got the title on BCMMA and then defended that title. And there wasn't really anyone else that was sort of stepping up to challenge me then.
Yeah.
Because I had sort of by that time had 8 amateur fights, so I was quite experienced compared to the other sort of girls coming through. So it did seem like the sensible thing to do, and I did feel ready to do it, and it paid off. So hopefully with this one, and obviously I know what to expect now, which is good.
Yes, exactly. You'll be a lot more relaxed, and especially because you'll be back on BCMA, it's almost like a second home in a way because you've been there a couple of times. Weight class. Sorry, go on.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say they're really good. They're really good to me there. They treat me as if I'm one of their fighters, which is lovely. They always make me feel at home. So I'm really grateful to them.
That's how it should be.
What they've done for me. Yeah, it really makes a difference. It takes the sort of anxiety out of it a bit.
Yeah, it does, exactly. What I was saying was on the weight class thing. How far are you off your weight class? Because weight cut's a big thing. It's something you've got to be very careful of. You don't want to be dropping too much weight. But what about yourself? How are you when you're walking around then? I shouldn't ask a woman this. People I've told this. But when it comes to fighting, I'm allowed. I get like a free pass when it comes to fight game. I'm alright. I can ask women anything on the weight side.
Yeah. I walk around sort of between 56 and 57. So I'm just a bit too small for flyweight because, unfortunately, I'd like to just fight at my walking weight, but it's the culture, isn't it, that everyone drops. So I drop about sort of 4 to 5 kilos for a fight, which I don't enjoy at all. But I do it fairly easily. I just hate dieting.
Yeah, I know. Me too. There's this thing called cake. It's just delicious.
Yeah. That's my thing.
If cake didn't taste so nice, I could weight cut all the time. But like when you walk in a shop and you walk past the bakery section, they've made something fresh. I just have to sniff it, and I put about 10 kilos on.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. And they're like, oh, what? And you sit there and you think, oh, if I do cardio in the morning, I can get away with having that. You try to negotiate with yourself in your head.
Yes, I do that.
People don't understand. I'm like, is it hard to get in the cage? No, it's not hard to get in the cage. It's hard not to eat that food. That's what's hard.
That's
the biggest challenge.
Worst. That is the worst bit. Everyone thinks that, don't they?
Yeah, I was thinking. I dropped a bit more than 10 kilos, but quite a bit. And it's hard. I'll probably have to do it again. I'll probably have to drop another 38 pounds, but it's great fun.
Oh, it's so much, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of cakes. That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of cakes.
Yeah. So it is. I'm just thinking, I shouldn't have eaten all that. It said a family cake, and I sit there and go, what, family? It's like a challenge when you see that. That's what I think. That's what my problem is. I like a challenge, so I compete in MMA. So I think, right, I'm going to eat. I'm going to compete. When I see the food thing, and if it feeds a family of 4, I'm like, no, it does not. Feeds me. Feeds me. You should say feeds you.
I would do the same.
It does, doesn't it? That's what you get to. You get like those big, massive chocolate bars. Feeds 6. No, it does not. It feeds me.
It definitely not. Yeah.
It feeds me and a long movie. That's what that does. And then at the end of it, I feel ashamed and guilt and sorrow, and I just sit in the corner and rock myself to sleep. It's as simple as that.
Oh, the dilemmas! It's awful, isn't it?
Oh, it's terrible. People don't know how hard it is. They think the fight game's, great. They don't know the extent of this. I'm revealing a lot here. I should lie down. I think I get a notepad and pen out.
It's traumatising though.
Oh, it is. Okay, so look, your fight game. Are you cross training? Something I like to ask fighters recently is: are you switching gyms to just to try and get as much information and try and evolve yourself as much as possible?
Oh yeah, all the time. I'm especially as there aren't many women. We've got a lot of women stand-up fighters at my gym, but not many sort of experienced MMA.
Yeah.
So I go all over and train with as many different people as I can at as many different gyms.
Yeah.
And I find everyone really friendly and helpful. And I always learn lots. And my coach is really, pro me doing that as well.
Yeah.
To get more experience. So I do that as much as possible.
You're a smart fighter then, you see. Told you UFC can happen because you're a smart fighter. You're making the right moves. Honestly,
thank you.
Tanya, transitioning between the gyms, people don't understand how much it adds to your game. Like if you didn't do it, and if you had 2 of you and you said one go and do it and one didn't, then you'll see the difference. Honestly, your game is going to evolve because you're being a smart fighter, making the right moves.
Well, I think that's a huge reason why I've done so well in my last. Obviously, I've won my last 5 fights, and I think it's because I've been doing that. I've just been going out and getting as much sort of input as I can from as many different people. And like you say, I do think I've evolved, and I think I've got a long way to go as well.
You'll never finish evolving. That's the great thing about this game, this sport. You can never have everything, and that's why I love it. It's so addictive. I never played Candy Crush, but I played Tetris, right? Now, I'm not saying old, but Tetris was the bomb, right? Let's be honest. Game Boy.
We had Tetris.
Yeah, 4 AA batteries in the back. People don't know how we lived, right? You don't understand, folks. Like, when those batteries died, you didn't have a save button either, you didn't have any of that stuff. So, Tetris... Yeah. That was that's what it's like. That's why I link MMA to Tetris. You just wanted to get to that next level, and I tell you that you're never satisfied. And that's the thing with MMA you're always trying to get that that little bit more. Same with Tetris, that next level.
Yeah, so true. And then someone else would come along and do something that you've never seen before, and and then you think, I don't even know how that happened.
Exactly. Have you done the Stockton slap recently?
The stop and slap?
Stockton slap.
I don't know what that is.
The Nate Diaz Stockton slap.
Oh, okay. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, when he slaps you, it's called the Stockton slap. Yeah, 209 fuckers. Yeah, but I've got to add that to my game. Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah,
exactly. Catch them by surprise. Fantastic.
Yeah, you got to. It's a new thing they got to do now. So every time something happens on a weekend, you think, can't wait to see what Muppets on a Monday try to do that. It's like you can't just do it. When you see Vitor Belfort did a spinning heel kick. I mean, sorry, I'll rephrase this. When the best version of the juiced up Vitor was about, that was the best Vitor when he was off his tits on Mexican supplements. I wish he was around still. I loved him, but when he did that spinning heel kick, people on a Monday were like, "I'll do a spinning heel kick." I'm like, really? Do you think he just woke up on the Saturday and went, "I'm gonna try this kick, guys"? Love it,
Just pulled it off,
yeah. I just pulled it off, I just randomly pulled this off, And he did have a little bit of, supplementary help to give that extra power in that kick as well. But,
yeah.
Oh, I miss Vitor juiced off his tits. He's just dad bod now. He's dad bod Vitor. It's just not the same.
No.
Oh, it's just got that overhang on the belly and all sorts. I'm like,
yeah, that's fair. A bit of a shame.
It is. I was like, anyway, right. Look, I'm gonna let you shoot off because I'm stealing your time from your preparation for your fight. Before I let you go though, what is your social media so I and people at home can jump on, give you a follow, give you support, and join you on your journey to the UFC?
Yeah, obviously my Facebook is Bryony Tyrell, Killer B in brackets, and my Instagram is bryony.killerb, and I'm not even sure. I don't do Twitter too much, but it links to my Facebook profile.
You gotta get on Twitter. You gotta get Twitter going. I'm telling you, it's the thing. It's the bomb. I'm on it too much.
I know, but I've tried it a couple of times and I don't know, I didn't find it flowed. Maybe I'm just not...
You just got to get into it, honestly. For me, it was just getting it. It's like anything. When you start it, you just got to keep persisting with it. And when you start flowing, I'll tell you what, it's the bomb. Like, even though you only get 140 characters to put your life story in, it works. It works. Like, you can't have an argument on Twitter, though. I'll tell you that now. It just doesn't work. Because you can't fit your argument in that short period of 140 characters. It just looks stupid. But apart from that, it's awesome. It's awesome because you can just quickly. It's good. It's good. You got to get on this. All right, you've got to get that sorted.
Okay, I have got an account
somewhere.
He does post things from my Facebook, but I don't even remember my password or anything. But I'll have to. I think it's something like T_Bryony, something like that. But I'll have to check on that.
You have to check. You know, I might even check it. I'll put the link. I'll put links on below in the description, ladies and gentlemen, when you're listening, for the social media to jump onto. What about your sponsors? Who's helping you out with training and kitting you out and stuff?
Oh well, yeah, my sponsors. I'm really, really lucky to have Booster Fight Gear as a sponsor. Very, very jammy.
Very jammy. I'm jealous right now. I don't know if we can talk anymore.
I know. I'm very lucky. Just yeah, because sort of my coach sort of sorted that, and they sponsor one of our fight shows as well. So I'm very lucky. They gave me like their sort of top of the range women's sort of kit that they've just bought out in the UK. So yeah, they're an amazing sponsor to have, and also Temple Fight Gear, who have done my stuff sort of up to this point, which is really good stuff. And I've just gone on board with Fit Foods UK, who are helping me with the last 2 weeks of my weight cut, which is brilliant. And GMP Supplements, who I believe also sponsor BCMMA.
It rings a bell.
So I'm just going on board with them as well.
Sweet. Okay. Awesome. I don't know if I want to talk to you after that Booster thing, because I've seen that stuff on Twitter, and it's proper Gucci, and on Instagram as well. And Brett Johns as well. He's sponsored by them. I keep saying to him like, yeah, it's all right, that kid. And I trying to hint to him, but he's just not getting the hint. I'm like, you want to have a word?
I know. TJ Dillashaw is sponsored by them as well.
Yeah.
Who is one of my all-time favourite fighters.
Don't rub it in anymore, like, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not quite sure how I managed that, but that was down to my coach, really.
Okay.
So I'm just going to keep quiet.
So what about then your kind of main coach? Do you want to give a shout out to your gym, people you train with, and help them who got to here at this point?
My gym is Exile MMA in Southampton, and also we were in partnership with Look Barai Muay Thai gym. So they both, obviously, we're kind of all together now, all in the same gym. So yeah, my coach is Dan Bourne, my head MMA coach, absolutely brilliant, lovely guy. Rich Harding, my Muay Thai, and Dean Kendall, also Muay Thai, and Yanis Meek Sands, who's my amazing wrestling coach, and Trev Birmingham, my BJJ coach, and I've just all my training partners. I've got so many of them. I'm just really lucky.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a good little group of people there, a good team. That's why you're progressing so far. You see, that's why when it comes to a fight on BCMMA, we'll see a more improved and fluid version than we did before.
Well, I hope so. I feel.
Hang on a minute. Let's stop you right there again. Right, we're going to retake this. All right, we're going to PMA. Remember, woman. So, like I said, you're going to go with a better version and a more fluid one, aren't we?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I am feeling good for this one. Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. See, PMA told you. Going to drill us in you.
Thank you.
Life coach.
Thank you. I was going to say, I hate the thought of, like, you know when people, like, big themselves up and say they're going to knock people out in the first round and then just, you know, last 10 seconds. Like, that's, like, my biggest fear. So I never big myself up too much.
Don't worry.
In case.
I've done that. I've said, I've always wanted the last 15 minutes, but as many women will tell you, I've only lasted 10 seconds, so it's very common. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry.
I love people that can do it and laugh it off as well.
I'm used to it by now. I'm used to it. Okay, look, have a great fight. Have a great time BCMA. I know you've been there before, so it's nothing new, but look, you're going to have an awesome time there. It's going to be a hell of a card because they always put a good card on, and they've just got a great group of people working there. So look, have a fantastic time.
Great atmosphere, great fights.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fantastic show, love it.
Look, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you for your time, and
thank you.
No, it's been fantastic. I really do want you to have an awesome 2016, and by the end of it, you'll be probably overseas whooping ass somewhere.
Oh, thanks ever so much. That means a lot. Thank you.